Hello friends, it's Miss Mingus here. So we're going to get started with our second part of math for this week. So this is for the week of April 13th through the 17th. In our first video, we worked on decomposing numbers and making number bonds for 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so in this video, we're really going to focus on fluency, okay? And I'm going to kind of explain to you what that means. We're going to do a couple little activities, and then I'll give you your assignment, okay? So let me get you turned around here. Okay, so here is our learning target for this week. Let's go ahead and read it together. I can fluently add and subtract numbers within 5. Okay, so we have been learning to add and subtract numbers all the way up to 10, but our goal is to get us to be able to do it fluently within 5, okay? And when I say that word fluently, that means that we want you to do it quickly, okay? Without really having to think about it, without having to write it down or use your fingers or anything like that, okay? If we're talking about doing something fluently, we're doing it real quick, okay? And one part of fluency is being able to subitize, okay? We have learned about subitizing before. Does anybody remember what that means? So to be able to subitize means to look at a group of something and be able to tell how many is in that group without kind of stopping and counting. We've actually watched a little Jack Hartman video about subitizing before in class, okay? So I'm going to show you some cubes, and I want to see how quick you can tell me how many cubes there are, okay? You ready? 2. Good job. See if you can say it before I do. Oops, not him. 4. 1. 5. 2. 6. 7. Very good. All right, so another part of this, doing things fluently, is being able to tell how many of something is missing. Okay, so we're going to play a little game here, and we've actually played it at school before. We called it Bears in a Cave. All right, so this time we're going to say bears in a plate. Okay, so we're going to do this with the number 6. Okay, so I've got 6 cubes here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to take some of these cubes and hide them underneath my plate. You're going to see if you can tell me how many cubes are missing. Are you ready? All right, so there's my 6. Putting some underneath the plate. Here's what I have left. How many cubes are under the plate? Let's see. 1, 2, were you correct? 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 2 hiding, which is 6 altogether. Let's do it again. So we're starting with 6. I'm hiding some. All right, there are 1, 2, 3 cubes outside of my plate. So how many cubes are under my plate? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Did you say 3? Good job. You all are so smart. All right, we're going to do one more. So we're starting with 6 here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to hide them. Let's move our plate. I only have 1 cube out here. How many do you think are underneath the plate? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just by doing something like that, you are making an addition problem. Do you all know what addition problem we just made? We did 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all together. Okay? So that's another way to practice fluency. You can do that at home. Just get any toys or cubes or anything that you have at home. Get someone to play with you if you can. You're going to show them at first how many you have, then you're going to hide some and see if they can tell you what's hiding. Okay? We can even write it as a subtraction problem. If we started with 6, and I'm going to hide, how many do you think are hiding? Here's another way to do it. We started with 6. We know one of these is gone. So I should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our problem, we started with 6. We took 5 away. And we were left with 1. Okay? So that's another way you can practice your fluency while you are at home. Okay? Now, another really good way that we like to practice our fluency in math is with what we call flashcards, okay? And we have flashcards at school, but you may not have any at home. So I'm going to show you how to make your own flashcards, okay? So I've already made some here. I'm going to show them to you. So on one side, you have the problem. This one says 5 minus 4. So let's go ahead and do that on our fingers. 5 minus 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 1. So I'm going to flip it to the back and write the answer. Okay? My next one. 2 plus 2. 2 and 2 makes 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to write that one on the back. 3 minus 1 is 2. 4 minus 0 is 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. 1 plus 4 is 5. Last one. 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay? So now that I have my answers, we can go through and practice these, okay? So I'm going to shuffle them up. You can even get someone at home to do this with you. Okay, we ready? 5 minus 4, 1. 2 plus 2, 4. 3 minus 1, 2. 4 minus 0, 4. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 minus 4, 0. 0 plus 3, 3. 1 plus 4, 5. 2 minus 1, 1. So you want to make sure you say the answer and then flip it, okay? So here's your assignment for today. You are going to write these problems on paper and cut them into flashcards with the answer on one side. Then you're going to time yourself to see how fast you can solve them. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I made these. I just took a piece of paper, okay? This is just a piece of printer paper. Any kind of paper you have at home will work, okay? And I'm going to take it into 3 sections. So I need you to draw a line down the middle right there and another line down the middle right there, okay? So now we have 1, 2, 3 parts to our paper. We're going to draw another line right here to break it into even more. and another line right here. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to go through and write these problems. We're doing the same problems we just practiced because remember, we only want to be able to do them fluently up to 5. So really fast up to 5, and then we'll work on our other ones up to 10. So your problems are 2 minus 1, 1 plus 4, write them just like Miss Mingus is doing, 0 plus 3, 4 minus 4, 1 plus 3, 4 minus 0, 3 minus 1, 2 plus 2, and your last one is 5 minus 4. All right, so we've got 9 problems total here, okay? Now you're gonna have to take a pair of scissors, or if you don't have a pair of scissors, you could just fold this on the line and rip it that way. I have my scissors, so I'm gonna cut along that black line. Cut along the black line, and then I'm gonna cut each card out. Okay. Few more. All right, now I have my cards, but I don't have the answers on the back, and I want to have that so that I can check myself as I go. Okay, so my first problem I see here is 0 plus 3. I know that 0 plus 3 is 3, so I'm going to flip it, write a 3, and put it to the side. 4 minus 4 is 0. Flip it, write your answer, put it to the side. Okay, so you're going to keep going with all of those problems until you have the problem on one side and the answer on the other side. Okay, so let's get all these laid out so that if you need to pause the video and write these down to make sure you have them all, you can do that. And you can see that my cards aren't all the same size. That doesn't really matter. As long as you have them all down, that's all we really care about, okay? So just make sure that you have 9 problems all together, okay? I've got all 9 of mine here. So go ahead and pause the video right here if you need to and get all your cards made. Get them cut out and put your answers on the back, okay? Once you have them, I want you to get them all in a pile and time yourself and see how fast you can do them, okay? We want to get these to where we can do them as fast as we can. 1, then you can flip it and check. 0, 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, 4, 4. All of those were 4. So your job is to get those problems written down on paper, cut them into flashcards with the answer on one side. Time yourself or get someone else at home to time you to see how fast you can solve those problems, okay? Then I need you to take a video or a picture. You can take a picture of your flashcards or take a video of yourself doing the flashcards. I would love to see you working on your flashcards and send it to your teacher through Class Dojo, okay? That's it for this week. I'll see you next time.